All rise.
This is Deeper Than Money. Talk to me. I want viewers watching my show to believe in themselves.
Judge Hatchett is compelling.
If he is not going to honor you, he needs to be gone.
Compassionate.
I don't want you to give up on your dreams. I don't. And I want to figure out how we get this straight.
She's powerful.
If I were in this situation, I would have put you out too.
And she's on the bench.
I feel like I'm being judged here.
That's what I do.
You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. Madison Keating is suing Amanda Fraday in the amount of $2,700. Ms. Keating claims her maid of honor ruined her wedding reception with an embarrassing toast and says the defendant owes for the cake and the photographer.
Oh, Madison, you're in here suing the woman who is actually the maid of honor at your wedding.
Yes.
And you're saying that she just absolutely ruined your wedding day. And you're suing for some $2,700.
Yes.
And you've listed the things in your complaint. But I would assume that if she was your maid of honor, that at one point she was your very best friend.
Yes, Your Honor, she was my best friend until our wedding day when she absolutely ruined our friendship. And
So let's talk about how you all even knew each other and how long this relationship had been before your wedding.
yeah, so we've been friends since we were 16 in high school. And I just had my wedding 6 months ago, and she decided to say a joke that completely ruined our friendship, and it almost destroyed my relationship with my husband.
Whoa. All right, so did you do the traditional kind of bridesmaids things leading up to the wedding?
Yes, Your Honor. I planned the bachelorette trip. I bought my bridesmaid dress, my maid of honor dress. We had a bridal shower. We did it all together.
So things were going fine, but yet you're on opposite sides of my courtroom today. And so do you want to tell me what happened?
Yes, Your Honor. So after the best man gave his speech, she went up, she gave her toast. It was all fine until she made a joke about a man that I slept with when I was 21. And my husband did not know about this because it's his best friend. And
So your husband's name is Brendan.
Yes, Your Honor.
And, well, let me ask you, what did you say in the toast? Tell me exactly what you said.
Yes, Your Honor. So I started the toast as a traditional maid of honor speech would go. It's very sentimental, reminders of our friendship leading up to that point. A lot of jokes, because that's the kind of relationship we had. I had asked her previously if I could make those roast-like jokes, and she agreed.
Your Honor, she is very outgoing and has a drinking problem. And before the toast, she actually had about 4 drinks during cocktail hour. And when she said this, it was absolutely outrageous. My family was there were kids, and
So what did you say? What kind of joke did you make at this toast, at the wedding reception? Come on now, Amanda, what did you say?
So at the end of the toast, I was making some lighthearted wedding night jokes, and I ended with,
Wait. Wedding night, lighthearted wedding night jokes. Like, give me an example. Talk to me.
like, teasing them about their wedding night, about how magical it's supposed to be. They're not the traditional style family, so they had previous partners. So I ended the joke by turning to Brendan and saying, if you want any tips on your wedding night, you could always ask Michael. He's been there, done that.
What? What? Why would you say that? I mean, even if you're gonna joke about the wedding night, why would you bring in a former partner that she had and make that part of the joke and say, oh, hey, dude, you the new groom, you just got married, but if you need some help, tips on your wedding night, then you need to call up Michael. Oh my God.
And it was devastating. I was in therapy with Brendan for 4 months after that, because after she said that joke, he went completely silent. We bought the cake, we had a photographer, and everything was ruined. We couldn't cut the cake in front of people, and we paid so much money for that and for the photographer, and he wasn't there. Our wedding is ruined, and now every time I think about our wedding, I think about that, and it has a black hole in it.
So after you did this toast, what happened?
Well, I gasped. My husband, he was looking over at me and Michael, he was confused because he didn't know about this.
Wait a minute, Michael was there?
Michael was there.
And Michael's relationship with your husband,
Best friends.
they're best friends.
Your
So
Honor, he was a
Michael's there.
groomsman.
What?
He was a groomsman at the table.
Whoa, this is really complicated. So you thought that it was okay? What was the reaction when you said that? What did people do? I mean, the people at the reception, what did they do? What did they say?
Coming up on The Verdict with Judge Hatchett.
As I said, I assumed everyone knew. The bridal party knew, so how was I to know Brendan didn't know?
Your Honor, she's clearly intoxicated right now.
She's clearly intoxicated now? Is that what you're telling me?
And later,
She put stains on the walls. She
Whoa.
was smoking in the apartment. I don't smoke, so I know she did it.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Madison Keating, who is suing Amanda Fraday for reimbursement of funds.
Because it was the end of the speech, I did get some laughs and I got some applause as well. So I went, after ending the speech, after the applause, I went back to my table and sat back with the bridesmaids. I didn't think it was over the line. I thought it was funny.
And she drank some more.
You really thought that that was funny?
Yes, Your Honor.
You really did? And this is your best friend? Why would you do that? I mean, I don't understand why you would put her on blast like that she slept with her new husband's best friend.
So
You thought he knew?
I did. I assumed that Brendan knew.
Why did you assume that?
They had been together 5 years, and Brendan and Michael are friends. They've all hung out together. I've hung out with them. We've always made jokes about previous relationships and teased each other about them. So I would have assumed that she would have told her future husband about her previous fling with his best friend.
Your Honor, I actually have evidence over here. She knew what she was doing. If you want to, yes.
This sounds like some mean girl stuff. You know, I mean, this doesn't sound like people who are best friends. I mean, am I the only person who's thinking that this is like mean girl stuff?
Yes, definitely.
All right, so you have submitted for evidence some text messages. And this is from Tracy. Tracy is texting Amanda.
Yes.
All right, and Tracy's another good friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and so who's saying what?
Tracy is the blue.
Okay, Tracy's the blue.
Amanda is white.
And she's saying, are you ready for Saturday? And Amanda says, I hope. And an emoji. How's the speech coming? Almost done. What do you think about the Michael joke? Right? So somebody was apprehensive about you doing this joke. Did you not take that as a speed bump, like maybe I should just slow down and not do this?
I took those emojis more of like, it's up to your discretion, but because of our like sisterly relationship, I thought the teasing would be fine, so I went ahead with it.
So then, Amanda, this week is so crazy, too many last minute details. Is that what you're saying to Amanda?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and then she responds, let me know what else I can do. You ask, great, how is the speech coming? You say, pretty good. You say, which is the most important part of this text chain, don't go too hard on me with any jokes. Your response, oh, not at all good stuff. How was she ever to think then that after she said, don't go too hard on me with the jokes, I can't think of a joke that could have been more devastating than the one you told.
There were several jokes that I could have told that would have gone farther. I could have joked about her time in jail, could have joked about her struggles with alcohol. So I didn't think I crossed a line when I said that because, as I said, I assumed everyone knew. The bridal party knew, so how was I to know Brendan didn't know?
Your Honor, she's clearly intoxicated right now.
She's clearly intoxicated now? Is that what you're telling me? Man, listen, if this is your bestie, I would hate to meet people who hated on you. I'm not saying that jokingly. I mean, this is really serious. If you've got the best friend who's gonna make a joke and say to your new husband, if you need tips for the wedding night, then you ought to ask Michael. That's messed up.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
That's messed up.
Absolutely.
And that really crossed the line. And the thing that really strikes me in my courtroom today is that you don't think this is a problem. You really don't think this is a problem.
I see now that it wasn't the most tasteful of jokes, but I still don't see why we're in this courtroom. I think we could have handled it ourselves, but she blocked me. She wouldn't talk to me after the wedding.
Oh, I understand why. I understand why. So if she hadn't blocked you, how do you think you could have fixed this? I want to hear from you. How could you have fixed this?
Your Honor, I think if we had had a face-to-face, like sit-down conversation, I could have understood more of her perspective. I could have given her more of my perspective, and I would have known that Brendan didn't know about it previously, which I assumed he did. And then there could have been like reconciliation and apology, but I don't see why I have to pay for a cake or half the photographer cost. She still got plenty of good photos and everyone enjoyed the cake. It was a really good cake.
I mean, this really wasn't appropriate. I mean, it just wasn't appropriate. And coming from the best friend, it's just messed up. It's messed up. Am I going to award damages for the cake and for the photographer? No, but I'm going to do something different. I am going to award you $3,000, more than you've asked for what I consider mental anguish in the situation. Because you're embarrassed. And everybody's looking at you and your husband thinking, oh, this marriage is doomed.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure that's what people were gossiping about you. People are all on social media talking, girl, did you hear what happened at the wedding reception? So for those reasons, I'm entering judgment for you in the amount of $3,000. And I hope that before you do something so crass again, that you'll think twice. If nothing further, we'll stand adjourned.
All rise.
Judge Hatchett has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $3,000.
Any final words?
I have nothing left to say.
Me neither.
All right, gather your belongings, exit to the rear of the court.
Coming up,
She watches my stories every day, always on my page, checking my page. She's obsessed with me.
Obsessed with you?
She's obsessed with me.
next time on The Verdict with Judge Hatchett.
So what did you say? What kind of joke did you make?
They're not the traditional style family, so they had previous partners. So I ended the joke by turning to Brendan and saying, if you want any tips on your wedding night, you could always ask Michael. He's been there, done that.
What? What? Why would you say that?
Next time on The Verdict with Judge Hatchett.
It came too late for me to arrange a pickup because I got a new job opportunity.
So you didn't do what you were supposed to do?
I tried to.
She decided to say a joke that almost destroyed my relationship with my husband.
Whoa.
You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. Laurel Reynolds is suing Alana Nelson in the amount of $1,245. Ms. Reynolds claims she lost most of her security deposit after Ms. Nelson stayed in her apartment and left the place in bad shape, and says the defendant needs to pay up.
I understand that you are suing the defendant because you're saying that she caused you to lose part of your security deposit on the apartment.
Yes, Judge. Most of my security deposit is totally gone. I gave this apartment to her. I offered it to her as just a really sign of kindness. She said she was going through some things. She didn't have an apartment. She was about to be homeless. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go stay with my parents for a few weeks. And, you know, I intended on coming back, but I said, you know what, just take the whole month. And she agreed that she would be out by a certain time, July 31st. I then also asked her to either sell, keep, or get rid of the furniture that was there, and it's still there. She put stains on the walls.
Whoa.
She was smoking in the apartment. I don't smoke, so I know she did it.
Wait a minute, first of all, how do you all even know each other, and how is it that you came to trust her to be in your apartment?
Okay, so Judge, I'm an agent. I work with different models, influencers, actors, actresses, and I knew her because she's an aspiring actress, and we're mutuals on social media, and I thought I could trust her. I wanted to help out someone that, you know, I see is working towards something. I thought it would be a nice gesture, and I totally regret doing it now.
So she's a stalker. She watches my stories every day, always replying to my stories, always on my page, checking my page. She's obsessed with me. She
Obsessed with you?
She's obsessed with me.
Coming up,
I'm not responsible for her things, or I'm not even on her lease.
Okay, all right.
you're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Laurel Reynolds, who is suing Alana Nelson for reimbursement of funds.
So what was your situation? Where were you living at the time?
I was in between houses at the time, and I was waiting for my apartment to be ready and furnished, and I needed somewhere to go for a month. I posted something about it on my story, and she reached out to my story and said, you can stay with me for free for the month.
Well, that was awfully generous. So you were going to have a place to live for an entire month without paying any rent.
Correct.
And now you're saying that she was the problem.
She is the problem. I never trashed her apartment. I never smoked in her apartment, and her toilet been cracked since I got there.
Again, Your Honor, I was just trying to be nice because I know not everybody is as fortunate as I am, and you know, it's hard times, so I thought, let me be nice and extend this offer, and I had certain rules and guidelines, and she agreed to it, so I thought she would have, you know, done that.
So now you were asked to sell the furniture. Did you do that?
I tried to, and I have proof
how
of that,
did
Your
you
Honor.
try? Tell me how you tried.
I have proof of that.
Tell me, show me.
I did exactly what she asked me to do, Your Honor.
So,
She said to sell it, keep it,
Or get rid
or
of
get
it.
rid of it.
okay, so did you do all of that?
I tried to sell it, nobody wanted it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna keep it, I don't want it, it's not my responsibility. It came too late for me to arrange a pickup because I got a new job opportunity.
So you didn't do what you were supposed to do.
I tried to.
No, that trying and doing are two different things. Come on, why not then do what you were asked to do?
Judge Hatchett's verdict when we return. You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett.
She wanted you to get on your feet so that you could move on to do what you needed to do. She generously offered you this place for no money.
I'm not responsible for her things, or I'm not even on her lease.
Okay, all right. How much did you lose? $1,245?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, $45 for the deposit not being refunded.
Yes.
And if she has sold, how much would you value this furniture? About $5,000, $6,000,
Yes.
$7,000?
This is good quality items.
I'm seeing it. Okay, so because of your nasty attitude in here today, not only are you going to pay back the $1,245, I'm tacking on another, let's say $6,000 for the furniture that you could have tried to sell or at least donated, and she could have gotten a tax deduction. Hush! She could have gotten a tax deduction on her taxes for the charitable contribution. So there will be a judgment in the amount of $7,245. That is the order of the court, and we will stand adjourned.
All rise.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge Hatchett has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $7,245.
Any final words?
Yes. Be careful who you help.
She lied.
Thank you. Exit the courtroom.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.